Color 10 News investigation at 10 tonight. It's been a little over 2 months now since a mass shooting in Tyrone, Missouri took the lives of 7 people. The shooter, 36-year-old Joseph Jesse Aldridge, was found dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in nearby Shannon County, while his mother, 74-year-old Alice Aldridge, was also found dead due to natural causes.
Color 10's Linda Ong learned the families are still in the process of healing as they wait for answers that may never come.
Tucked into Texas County is the tiny town of Tyrone, Missouri.
It's gone in a blink of an eye. You don't even know it's really there.
Annette Hartman's and John Shriver's families have lived in Tyrone for several generations.
Back some time ago, we farmed together and worked together.
It's full of loving, generous people that have been here for a long time.
Let's pray together.
People who get up and go to work every day, they love their family, they love their God, they love their community.
But on February 26, 2015, the bond that held this community together was hit by tragedy.
There are a total of 9 deceased individuals, and we are assisting the Texas County Sheriff's Department in this investigation.
I didn't have no idea that anything like this had ever happened.
It'd be hard to imagine something like this.
Texas County Sheriff James Sigmund led the investigation. That night, he faced the most difficult task of his career.
Most everyone I knew on a somewhat of a personal level, it's very difficult. It touches your heart.
Overnight, his deputies found the bodies of 7 gunshot victims, 4 of them Aldridge's, 3 of them Shriver's, all within a 3-mile radius, all shot by the hands of this man, 36-year-old Joseph Jesse Aldridge, who officials found dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in Shannon County about 40 miles away. Aldridge's mother, Alice, was also found dead due to natural causes. Hartman's 2 brothers, Gerald and Harold Aldridge, died in the shooting.
It's like our table that had 4 legs had all 4 legs knocked out from underneath it in one swoop.
Shriver rushed over to the house of his second cousin, Carrie Shriver, only to find him and his wife, Valeria, dead.
It was terrifying to walk in and find them. I don't know if there's any way to explain it, really.
The news quickly spread throughout the county.
Everybody knew someone out there that was impacted, and I think it made us all feel a little bit more vulnerable.
The eyes of the country, even the world, focused on Tyrone.
You go from being a sleepy town to having CNN in your front yard. These are the kind of things you see on TV. You don't think about them, being on a secondary road in Tyrone, Missouri.
Pastor Bill Villapiano leads Faith Fellowship in Houston, about 10 miles away from Tyrone. He's one of many faith leaders in the community who have tried to show solidarity.
The support that was out there was not just sympathetic. It was real. It was personal.
Many of the surviving family members of the Shrivers and the Aldridges still live in Tyrone, trying to pick up the pieces of what the tragedy has left behind.
I just keep them going. I won't say not letting it bother you, but because it does.
We will never be over it. We take it one day at a time, and we just climb those little mountains together.
Lives may never be the same.
We used to never lock the doors, but we do now.
Sheriff Sigmund says there were no red flags prior to the shooting, but why Joseph Jesse Aldridge would kill this many people still remains the key question.
There's just nothing concrete. He left nothing for us.
Maybe someday we'll have the answers. That's all we can do is wait for the answers that we seek, and until then, stand on our faith.
In Tyrone, Linda Ong, Color 10 News, Ozarks First.
A recent toxicology report revealed, in fact, that Joseph Aldridge had at least 5 drugs in his system at the time of those shootings.
Sheriff Sigmund says the investigation is just about complete, so authorities are resigning to the fact they may never find out the motive behind that shooting.
We're going to change gears right